Tonight, I'm very late for a flight. Just had the notification on my phone to say final call, so I better get my skates on. Jesus Christ, I might miss this flight. The situation surrounding my glasses gets worse. All specky 4 eyes over here, and I say something that makes me feel sick. Nothing runs like a deer. Good morning, another early start this morning, as the time is now 4:11 AM. As you can see, I'm down the quay in Dublin. We've got a flight to Denmark today, so yes, Denmark is the second part of this, what do you call this, adventure trip? What would you call it? Anyway, we're going to Billund, Denmark today, so that's where we're going. Ryanair only charged me €24.97 to go to Denmark, which at the time worked out at £22.11. But anyway, early start, I'm absolutely knackered. Still need to get this bus to the airport, which is probably going to leave me like an hour till my flight takes off. So this might be a bit of a rush. But anyway, let's go and get this bus and let's get up to that airport. Right, so we're at the airport. Can't find for time now, less than an hour till I get to my flight leaves. Fingers crossed I can get some sleep in this plane. I'm exhausted. Absolutely knackered. Looks absolutely heaving in here as well. Guaranteed security is going to be absolutely rammed. This might be tight for time, like. Gonna have to get a pace on. Right, so I'm just through security and I've just had the notification on my phone to say final call, so I better get my skates on. Jesus Christ, I might miss this flight. Hope this gate is just here, like I really can't do with the gate being a million miles away right now. I'm actually running on a travelator to get there fast enough. Thank God. Looks like I'm not the only one that's late. We made it. Shat myself for a second because I turned up and then the screen said gate closed, but we're through, we're good to go. Not gonna be able to sleep now while woken up through running.
Hours later.
Right, so another spine-shattering landing, aligned with a couple of hours of broken kip, and we've landed in Billund. Now, what do I know about Billund? What's that to do in Billund? Legoland. That's the only thing I do here. From what I can gather from Google, it's literally Legoland and that's it. So, looks like we're going to Legoland today. Although right now I could probably do go and get some breakfast. I'm waiting for the bus to turn up. Gonna go find a cafe, get something to eat, and then we'll go and explore Legoland. And there's also this like Lego house bit as well. So we're gonna go and see what that's like. I don't really know, I think that's just sculptures and stuff, but we're gonna go find out what that's like and explore that. Really having good luck with Ryanair just now. That's 2 flights out of 2 on this trip so far. I've had a window seat, and even yesterday I had a spare seat next to me. Today I've had a whole empty row. That's right, that's hitting gold with Ryanair lights, so can't really complain. Right, so that was good. You get on the bus driver gives you a little like sweetie when you get on the bus, which is night and day compared to home. You can't even get a hello from the bus drivers at home, so that's nice to see in Denmark. But anyway, gonna get some breakfast now. Arrived at Espresso House, so let's go and get something to eat because I'm absolutely starving. Right, so I'd heard Denmark was a bit on the pricey side, but I really didn't expect to be paying the equivalent of £11.93 for hot chocolate and 2 croissants, but I couldn't say no, I'm starving. Right, so that's the food scrand, well the croissant scrand, and the hot chocolate drank. Now let's go to Legoland. I've wanted to go to Legoland since I was a wee boy. I've never ever got the chance to go when I was young, like, so quite excited to go and see it. I'm like a big kid. And there's the hotel for staying at Legoland. Obviously designed to look like it's made out of Lego. It's quite cool that. Hope that some of this is indoors because it is freezing today and there's some spits of rain as well. It'll not be cold where we're going tomorrow, but I'm not going to tell you that yet. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow to find that out on next video. And here it is, the main attraction itself. Let's go inside. So funny seeing all the wee buildings or the wee shops and that looking like they're made out of Lego blocks as well, funny. Makes it look all real life. You should see the size of the shop that I'm in just now. This is like my dream when I was a kid. Like look at the size of this bit. All stacked with all the different kinds of Lego. What I would have done to come here as a kid. I have to say all this Lego City stuff was all definitely my favourite when I was a kid, like, but it's the price of it nowadays, absolutely crazy, like. 799 krona. Right, I wonder how much that is. Let's have a look. £93.49. Yeah, that's quite expensive, like. But absolute hours of fun for that, like. Probably worth it. I think everybody had these lunch boxes at school once upon a time. I think I remember seeing them quite a lot, like, back in the day. Didn't have all this stuff, like, what do you call it, Ninjago? Do you know what that is? Probably showing my age here at the grand old age of 24, but by not knowing what that is, but seems like all changed since I was a bairn. Now a few of the videos seem to have kind of Star Wars links like Petra and stuff like that in Wadi Rum Desert, but here's another Star Wars link for you, even though I'm not really into Star Wars. And another big Darth Vader standing there, some height in it. And I don't know what that is. I think is that a stormtrooper? I don't know. I probably got that wrong, so let me know in the comments what he's called. Now this section's definitely more up my street, like. All-time favourite car, McLaren F1, the one in the orange. That's definitely more up my street, like. Also got the Bond DB5 there as well. Yep, this is definitely more like it. And there's the Mercedes W12 there with Lewis Hamilton in it. Good thing it's not the W13 or the W14. However, I did notice it is on wet tyres though. What's going on there? Right, and I found something for the super dry wearers as well. Nothing runs like a deer. Now we're on to the Lego Technic stuff. This is stuff for adults. You know, this isn't for kids, this kind of stuff. I'd love to take some home with me, but I don't have space in my bag unfortunately. I really wish I did. Look at the detail on that Porsche 911. It's absolutely mega that, like. I want to take that home. Now that is cool. NASA Space Shuttle Discovery. But can you imagine sitting there with 2,356 pieces in front of you, trying to piece them all together? Okay, we've got a new record. This Lamborghini looking thing here is 3,696 pieces. Wow. Can you imagine sitting with them in front of you, like? Now we've been in real life as you've seen on the channel, but now there's the Lego Eiffel Tower. Should get that and stand next to it for old time's sake. In fact, I didn't realise they actually make a load of landmarks, and a couple of them we've actually been to, and quite a lot of them are actually on the list to go to as well. So as I said before, we've got the Eiffel Tower, completed it mate. Great Pyramid of Giza, completed it. Colosseum, on the list. What's this? Oh, that's just a small version of Paris. London, completed it. The White House, that's on the list. Singapore, that's on the list. Taj Mahal as well there, yeah, that's definitely still on the list. So we've got 3 wonders of the world there, and we've been to one of them. So we're making progress anyway. Now this is like a pick and mix section, but instead they call it pick a brick. Well actually they've got everything in the pick a brick section you could ever possibly want, like. Loads of tyres in there. Fun interesting fact for you, the #1 tyre manufacturer in the whole world is Lego, not Michelin, not, you know, Pirelli. It's Lego actually, they make the most tyres. Then all your kind of Bobby Basic blocks down here as well. These things are just absolutely mental. I can't believe they actually sit down and just make that. Like, I wouldn't have the imagination or the patience or the time to build anything like that, like. Now what else were you going to store all your Lego in, apart from more Lego? Once you do any size of container you want, you can have somebody's head making a different kind of gesture with the face. Big brick, a wee brick, wee heads. They've got you covered at every aspect, like. I think I'm going to have to go back and make myself a Lego figurine of myself. Right, so I can guarantee this again looking absolutely nothing like me, but we're going to try anyway. Right, are you ready to see me as a Lego figure? Now, I'm not really famous for wearing double denim, but it's the best I could do with what was available, like. But here he is. Mini me. Right, so that's what I would have probably called the best shop in the world about 15 to 20 years ago explored. Now to have a look around the rest of Legoland and see what it's all about. There's a map over here, so I'm going to go study it and see what it's saying. I mean, look at these sculptures. That's mental. I can't believe somebody's actually put that together. Serious imagination involved to make that, like. There's a Lego train going by as well. Right, so it turns out this bit's actually a hell of a lot bigger than what I first thought. We've literally just been to the shop, which is here, and that's the sheer size of the bit. No wonder there's a train running through to take around all the various different parts. Probably some walking involved. And it is raining now in case you can't tell. This wee Lego lorry is actually automated and moves by itself. Up here's the Lego Ferrari shop. I need to go in here. I loved the Lego Ferrari sets when I was younger. I used to have the one of the Formula 1 car, but we used to be able to load it in the back of the lorry and drive it about and stuff like that. Brilliant thing. However, it seems I'm a bit optimistic. I'm a bit early. Right, so you've got the Lego trains, but you've also got the Lego monorail up in the top of there as well.
What's it called? Once again!
Look at that, that's crazy. That's mental. Got sea life over here as well. But obviously I'll be going nowhere near sea life. I don't really agree with keeping the big whales trapped in the tiny wee fish tanks. And down here is just, you know, bits to eat and bits to drink. You get slush puppies and stuff like that. I'm going to walk a bit further on and see what's up here. I really want to go on that monorail thing. I'm going to need to find where the station is so I can get a tour around about here on that thing. So here's that Legoland and Django thing I was on about before. No idea what it is, but we'll go and explore. Apparently Master Wu welcomes you. Alright Master Wu, how's it going, pal? The detail that goes into this bit is absolutely insane. Like, they really go above and beyond to make it good for kids. It's unbelievable. Some kind of laser maze in here. Laser maze? Aye, laser maze in here. Some kind of ride thing here. Let's have a go in this. I have no idea what this is, but let's go have a go in it anyway. This is mental, this bit. Looks proper Asian. Chinese or Japanese inspired, I don't know, but it's really above and beyond, like. Right, so I've got to pick up some 3D glasses, I think they are. Wonder if I go on over the top of my normal glasses. All specky 4 eyes over here. Here goes nothing, about to jump on the ride now. I actually look like that guy out of Star Trek, you know, the one that's got like the pure brake light across his face. There's the ride here. Guy says to me I'm not allowed to film it, but we'll see about that. This will probably look rubbish to you, but for me it's in 3D. Right, so I didn't record a great deal in there because the guy told me not to before I go in. Plus it looked kind of rubbish for you because obviously I had the 3D glasses on. And then I got an ear roasting for the guy when I come out anyway for recording what I did record, so he wasn't happy, but f*** him. Okay, so looks like it's now time to head on down to Legoland town. So here we go. I like this, it looks like a pure old-fashioned like 1940s American style kind of village that you would find, you know, like in the films and that. But it's basically just bits to eat and drink and stuff like that by the looks of things here. So here's a canoe. Looks like you get up a canoe and it sends you straight up there and brings you straight back down. Like this one's about to right now. It's coming now. Wow, hey look, it's soaked there. Seems to be a lot of rides and stuff in this kind of cowboy 1940s old fashioned town. Like what was it called? Whatever it was called. Aye, but as you can see, the big roller coaster behind me right there and everything, the big canoe bit. A lot of rides in this bit. Some kind of boat tour going on here. A boat tour around Legoland or like... Can't remember what this bit's called, I'm going to have to try and find the sign again. Ah, it's Legoland town, that's what it's called. And here it is, the big attraction itself. The castle. And I think down here is Adventureland, which is, yeah, it's just a load of rides and stuff like that down here. I think I'll head back that way again. Yeah, I think definitely, if one day I have my own kids, I'll definitely be bringing them here, like. I mean, I've never been to one in Windsor, don't know if it's any better than this, I wouldn't be able to tell you, but this bit's absolutely mega. It'd be brilliant if you were a kid, like. I'm saying that, it's been class and I'm 24 years old. We found a bit more heritage to my father's homeland. Abu Simbel right over there. And right there, the Sphinx. We've seen him in real life. He's a bit short and down here. In fact, I'm going to go on one of them boat tours. Right, and we're on our boat tour. Going to go past some famous landmarks. See how many we can count off that we've been to. First up, we've got the Taj Mahal. Definitely want to go visit that once everything's kind of calmed down a bit in India. That's definitely on the cards to be visiting, like, need to go there. One of the wonders of the world as well, so need to tick that off. Didn't realise you actually need to steer these things, I thought they were automated. Right, so I'm steering and using my camera at the same time, and I don't think the police back home will be happy about that. Next up is Tower Bridge, London. We've been there, can count that off. Don't know if you can see this, but this thing's pure lopsided because it's just me in it. It's about to capsize, like. We've got the London Eye next up, so yes, you can tick that off as well. Closely followed by the Colosseum in Rome. I do need to visit this, yes, that's definitely on the list. That's one of the 7 wonders as well, so I need to tick that off too. Acropolis in Greece, never ever been to there, so I need to tick that off the list. Now we've got the Sydney Opera House. I have been there actually, so that's no bad, I can take that off the list. Osaka Castle, Japan. Never ever been here, never even heard of it to be honest, so get that on the list too. Then we've got the Capitol building here. That is absolutely massive by the way compared to some of the rest of them. Like that is ginormous. You get a better view from round here as well. And we've got the Statue of Liberty, USA. There she is in all her beauty in Lego. This one literally just says Temple, Thailand. So I don't know the name of the temple, but this is definitely a temple from Thailand. So yep, Thailand's on the list. And then we have Abbey Symbol. And now I actually haven't been here, but I do wish to go, but I need to obviously venture a bit further south in Egypt to go there. So that's definitely on the card. And the good old Sphinx, yes we've been there. If you look at my channel you see the video when we went. And there he is, in all his glory. Right, well that was good fun. Got to see a few landmarks of the world that I can't really see just now due to political reasons. So that's always handy. It's better than nothing. Right, so that's Legoland kind of completed. So I think I'm going to head down to what's called Lego House now, which is literally a house built of Lego. It's about half a mile down the road, and there's loads of like various different fantastic Lego models similar to that inside. So we're going to bus down there now. There's the bus over there in the distance. I need to go and run to catch that. Turns out that's not the bus I need. And the guy was very abrupt and rude, so it's back to what I know in terms of bus drivers. I think I could really get used to Denmark. I jumped on the bus, told the guy where I wanted to go, and then I took my phone out to use Apple Pay, and he just went, oh, no. I was like, what? I was like, no one to pay? And he was like, I don't care, I don't care. I was like, oh, okay, perfect, cheers big man. Definitely get used to that. Right, so this is Billund city centre. Now, I don't really know much about this city, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot in it, apart from, Legoland obviously. But look at the architecture here. These buildings are very funky looking, quite like that. Now it's handy going to this Lego house bit because it's advertised on my booking for my abode for this evening that this place is only 4 minutes walk away. In fact, that was the main title of the whole booking. So we'll probably go round and explore this and then head up to see what the accommodation for tonight looks like. But here it is, and it's absolutely massive. Well, let's bounce inside and see what it's like. Wristband has been acquired. Now I think that might have been mega expensive to get in here. It was 199 krona, and I don't know how much that is. I'm going to need to Google it, but I think that's a lot. It's not too bad, it's only £23 actually. Right, so heading down to the history collection now. As you can see, it does actually look like a Lego house in here. Right, well that's cool, the minute you walk in. Massive Lego sign. Made out of millions of bits of Lego. There's some of the first Lego toys. They wouldn't be plastic bricks. They're in fact made out of wood, and I've just found out that Lego translates to play well in Danish. That's one thing I actually never thought about. Big massive thing that would have helped grow Lego was obviously the baby boom after the war. There you are, there's some of your first ever Lego toys sitting right there. Right, so here's one. If you're ever watching The Chase and they ask you what time on what day was the modern concept of the Lego brick born, the answer is 1:58 PM on January 28th, 1958. Look at these models here. I think that's from the 1960s, like. It looks the exact same as you would today, like. It's not changed at all. The bit I'm in now is basically just about where Waynes can play with Lego, but I think I'll give that a miss. I think I'll just leave that to folk a bit younger than me. I'm going to head to the Masterpiece Gallery. Oh wow. That is a masterpiece. What I like about seeing these sculptures is, at the bottom it tells you who built it, got a photo of whoever built it, tells you the story behind it, a funny detail and his inspiration for building it. Brilliant. I can't believe that folk have actually sat down and built these. Like, how do you just pick up a load of Lego and just sit and build something like that? I think that's absolutely mental. It's crazy. Oh my god, it's even more mental down here as well. You've got full-on cities and everything. Genuinely baffles me the detail that goes into these things. You've got like misting machine here from Scooby-Doo, Ghostbusters here, various other different things going on. In this setup here, there's a game of football going on right there. That could be a bit of a tip for what we're going to be doing tomorrow, for where the destination is tomorrow. You're not going to guess the destination from that, but you can guess one of the activities we're going to be doing. Right, well that was good fun. I forgot to tell you how much I spent on actually getting into Legoland. I bought the ticket before I went, so it was cheaper, but it was still like pushing 40 quid. I think it was like £39 or something like that. So yes, I've spent about £60 looking at Lego today, but I've been ticking things off the bucket list from about 15 to 20 years ago, so now they're done, thankfully. Right, now let's head to the Airbnb and see what it's like. They advertise it as a 4-minute walk away from Lego House, and it's not, it's actually 10. They're lying in the description. Right, so I took a bit of a detour to go and get some food because I was absolutely starving. Got myself a nice calzone, it looked something like this. Wow. And it was very good, very nice, so it ended up looking something like this. Grand man. So now we're finally heading to the Airbnb, or well, I say Airbnb, I booked it through booking.com, but it is an apartment, but you know what I mean, it's the same thing. So we're going to see what that's like. Right, so I thought that was it for a second, but it turned out that's actually some randomer's house that I've just been trying the lockbox on. But I'm struggling to find this bit, but I'm sure we'll find it eventually. I think this might be us here. And we're in. So after a bit of difficulty and ending up going to somebody else's lockbox and somebody else's house first, we've made it into the apartment. So let's give you a tour. Right, so we've got the bathroom first. Toilet, sink, mirror, and the shower. All you really need. Through here we've got the kitchen area. When I say kitchen area, we've got a worktop, a fridge, a couple of cupboards, that's about it really. And we've got 3 beds here, a wee dining table for 2, a windy, and some fake plants. I mean, it's basic, but it'll certainly do the job. Hotels were quite expensive in Billund. I got this, and it was the cheapest one I could possibly find, and it was still £104 for one night, which is ridiculous, like, but hey ho, it's the cheapest one I could find. Just got to lump it and deal with it. But I've got yet another ridiculously early start, just like this morning. I've got a really early start tomorrow, where we'll go to our final destination of this weekend. And don't worry, you'll be finding out where that is tomorrow. I won't tell you that today. I'm going to keep it a secret till you see it tomorrow. If you're watching this video, then it'll be next week, next Friday at 6 PM that this comes out. Unless you're watching it like in a few months' time and you know it's been out for ages. So I think right now I'm going to relax. I'm going to maybe have a little kip and get back up for the Formula 1 qualifying, Miami Grand Prix tomorrow as well. I need to watch that. You know what to do, like, comment and subscribe if you want to follow me on Instagram, at Riyadh on the Move. Anyways, hope you enjoy, see you in the next one. It's from what? Could do also have another kip on the plane, but this flight's a bit longer, about 2 hours, so fingers. So we've got 3 new wonders of the world there, and we've been to one of them. Never mind, I got that wrong. Which fun instant. Ugh. I think I'm gonna have to go back and make myself a Lego fight. Ugh, can't speak today. Right, that door doesn't open. Next up, we've got the London. What do you call it? That's one of the 7 wonders as well. And the guy was very abrupt and rude. Ugh. Can't speak properly. And the guy was very abrupt and rude, so it's back to knowing what I know. Right, your ticket has been acquired. No, wait a minute, it's a wristband. I mean, you're not going to guess the get. Can't speak properly, man. So yes, I've spent like 60. It's a wind. But I've got another early start tomorrow morning, another ridiculously early start, as you can imagine. Is that on video mode? Ah, it is. Oops. I've got another ridiculously early start, much like. I need to get my words right.